Welcome back to All Stars TV and the latest interview as we build up to the 2024 edition of the UK Charity All Stars. It's at Sheffield on the 2nd to the 4th of August. We will launch party on a Friday night and then 2 full days of All Stars ice hockey, raising funds for some amazing charities. And we have one of our team captains joining us on the line today from Prostate Cancer UK All Stars. It's their team captain and it's Ross Toomey. Ross, thanks for joining us here on All Stars TV.
No, thanks for having me.
Pleasure is ours. As we sit and talk, it's just about a month until the puck drops in Sheffield. It's come around awfully quickly, but how's things been going for 2024 and the PCUK All Stars?
Yeah, I mean it's going pretty well. I checked the amounts we've raised so far, which had a quick look today. We are at 7,000. We had a target of 10,000, I think. So yeah, we're pleased with the progress. There's still a lot to do. A lot still happening. So some more funds to raise. But yeah, like you said, it's coming around really quick.
And the last few weeks in particular, it seems everything's ramped up a little bit. The fundraising seem to be hitting new milestones kind of every couple of days, and teams are hitting the milestones, like you say. But overall, we've passed the 6 figures for I think it's the 4th consecutive time. So over 100,000 for All Stars in total. But the teams themselves are knocking it out of the park as well.
Yeah, everyone. When you look at it, what's going on? There's a lot happening from all the teams, and it's a real pleasure to be a part of, but see some of the creative stuff people are doing to raise money. It's yeah, like you say, it's starting to kick off, and they're getting some real funds coming in.
Yeah, and we've noticed as kind of the fundraising map changes, people are doing more varied things, bigger things, more set piece things, perhaps. And is your team any different, or they're done the small things, but any set piece things either happened or still to come?
Yeah, so we've had some interesting stuff going on. We've got some crazies in the camp for sure. All of this, I'm going to wear my hockey kit and do something drastic. Is hit prostate cancer hard. So we've had a few people actually kit up and do walks, climb mountains, different things. We had Steve Bosworth climb Snowdon in full kit. So fair play to him. I'm not sure I could cope with the heat and demand of that. We've had Michael Henderson is done. Well, he's taken one for the team. He's had to wear a Man United shirt as a Liverpool fan and walk around in that. But then he's also doing a walk from Scunthorpe, I think it is, to Sheffield to raise money in full kit. And then we've had a real success story with Jez Porter, who's he's a great lad. He's worked with his family to raise some money for the charity, and actually got the Coventry Blaze involved. They ended up backing it, gave him a stall to raise awareness and do some name a Teddy, sweets in a jar kind of thing. But then they went that step further and opened it up to a prostate cancer awareness evening. The jersey sales from that evening, they donated, I think it was £25 per jersey, to the charity. So they stepped up in a big way.
Yeah, no, that's brilliant. And it's been good to see the kind of fundraising is a part, but obviously the awareness and getting the messages out there for the different charities is obviously a big part of All Stars, and getting stuff like that, getting the Blaze involved, people reaching out. Social media is obviously a big tool for the teams this year, getting the message about what Prostate Cancer UK does, the importance of the fundraising to try and find to help battle this illness.
Yeah, I think it's also been a nice touch that we've had quite a few members who have got their families involved as well. So again, Jez, he's had his wife and kids involved. They ran I think it was like a music charity concert. I think his wife runs a music school, Redditch Music School, and they've raised some funds there. So we've been able to do stuff with our families to raise money. It's not been a solo effort. So there's a lot of people involved, and it's great to see we're supported by our loved ones and friends, family, as well as people in the wider community.
Yeah, no, it's good to say. I'd say All Stars is it's a cliche used sometimes, but it is a big family, and obviously getting the extended family involved to extend the fundraising, the awareness, the messages, it just brings everybody involved, and people are happy to be part of something like All Stars.
Yeah, for sure. And I think I kind of stumbled across All Stars. I was invited last minute. Someone had to pull out through an injury a few years ago, and Jordan Gook called me up, asked me did I want to step in, and kind of got hooked from that point. The atmosphere, the raising awareness for different charities. I like that it's multiple charities rather than just one. Um, was a joy to be a part of. My girls, my wife came along to it, and we've had family and friends participate in raising money, but also joining in the weekend because it is such a good event.
Yeah, I mean, talking about the team, obviously this year when we opened the entries in the autumn, they were that overwhelming, the number of entries. We had to find a way of trying to get more people involved. So every team now got a fourth line, so an extra 5 players on each team, to try and get as many people involved in All Stars as possible. And your team in particular, obviously with the extra players, what's the makeup of PCUK in terms of kind of veterans or newbies or kind of people who have got a lot of All Stars experience?
Yes, we've got a good mix. We've got quite a few returning people. Elliot Cox, we've got Kimberly, Alex, Chris Me, James Guest, all coming back to name a few. And then we've got some newbies as well. We've actually just had an addition to the roster because we've had a very late change, unfortunately. But someone's been good enough to step in and pick up that mantle, and they're keen to make it work as well. So we've got a good squad, a mixed squad. I think as all of them mixed abilities, but it's people who love hockey and want to raise money and awareness for different good causes.
Yeah, no, it's good, and we'll be interested to see how the four lines works this year when we get on the ice.
Yeah, I'm hoping I'm going to be on line 4.
Well, you're the captain. You can pick. Have a word with the boss, Emily. No, in terms of obviously one of the big things we had it a couple of weeks ago when we launched the shirt designs. I've been talking with Pete earlier today from Crosscheck. Obviously a big part of All Stars for a number of years now. PCUK, obviously the shirt with the custom PCUK Man of Men, the hockey version of their logo. Kind of an iconic logo. How's the process been with yourself working with Crosscheck to get your jersey this year?
Yeah, the guys at Crosscheck are awesome. They've been great. They've been very accommodating. We've had some last minute additions to the jersey as well, so they've worked really hard to get a design that we really felt strong about, and get some of the sponsors on there that honestly we missed the deadline, but we had some late additions, and the guys bent over backwards to help us out.
Yeah, and in terms of the look, obviously the colours are kind of PCUK colours, but the way they've been incorporated, yeah, obviously happy with the way the shirt looks.
Yeah, definitely. So the one in the background that you can see that side, it's a modernized version. We've tried to follow working with the charity itself. We tried to follow their guidelines on, or brand guidelines on the color schemes that they like to use. So it's a slightly different look. Still the blue and the black, white, but we're really pleased with it. We've also been lucky enough to, as I mentioned, the Coventry Blaze supported the cause, but Ice Hockey UK, GB Ice Hockey have jumped on. They've helped us raise some money, and we'll be lucky enough to have their logo on the jersey, along with all the other sponsors this year.
Yeah, no, and yours isn't. There's no different. I say that all of the jerseys, Pete and Ryan at Crosscheck have knocked it out of the park again. And the good thing I think that for the last couple of years when they've kind of loosened the design guidelines a little bit, and teams have been able to put their own stamp on things and have little things that are special to your charity or your team, and so it makes them even more special. So when you see them coming out on the ice in just a few weeks' time, it's going to be a good moment for you.
Yeah, we're excited. We're excited to see it. I saw a proof of it, and a sample of the jersey. It didn't have all of the sponsors and things on it, but it gave us a good feel of what it is. So the assistant captains have seen it. They're super excited to wear it. So we'll be proud to come out in the colours.
From your own point of view, stepping in as captain this year, obviously you've been playing for a number of events. How's the captaincy been for yourself?
I'm gonna be honest. I I always admired the captains, but it is next level. I don't think I really appreciated how much goes into running the event. Um, the organizers are incredible, but the captains, the assistant captains, the work that they have to do to really pull it together is way more than I anticipated. But I've loved every minute of it. I'm not sure how good I've been, if I've been good enough or lived up to the expectation, but it's been a pleasure to be asked and to do it and to work with my team.
And finally, as I say, as we sit here, it's a month away from the event. If people are listening to these interviews and they're kind of new to All Stars and they're in the Sheffield area or the surrounding and getting people to come to Sheffield, what would you say to get them to come along and experience the All Stars for the first time?
I think if you're a fan of hockey, it's a great weekend, great family event. You can come support some great charities, see some fun hockey. There's some real talent on display for a number of teams. There's some real good hockey players, and then there's just pure love of the game across all teams, and it's well worth coming. I think if you enjoy the playoff weekends. Obviously, the standard of hockey might not be the same, but the carnival atmosphere and the coming together of people with a common goal to raise money to help others is there. You really want to experience it.
Yeah, and like you say, you found it once you get into All Stars and All Stars kind of gets a hold of you. It doesn't let you go. You're in.
It doesn't, no, and it's actually started to grip way outside there. I think pros have been interested in it in the past. I've been lucky enough to have a good few conversations with some of the GB boys, and schedules permitted, we're going to have some surprise bench coaches on our team, so a little exclusive for you. But they're desperate to support it and desperate to be involved where they can. So
Yeah.
we do appreciate the support from all of them.
No, it is, and it's an event that's grown since year one in 2008. I think that was two teams. That was £3,500, and that was, I say, so long ago. It seems it's like a different world to All Stars now, as you can appreciate an 8-team event. But it's going to be exciting. As I say, things have ramped up massively the last few weeks, and will continue to do so. Wish you well for the last phase of fundraising for yourself and PCUK. And we look forward to seeing you and the guys and girls in Sheffield in just a few weeks' time.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you very much.